Hey y'all, it's a beautiful day in the Ozarks and we are going to make a very easy and delicious supper and the kids are going to love it. Today I'm going to make something that we have on our menu right here at Local Flavor. I'm going to make a couple of things. Going to make our chicken bites and our fried okra. It's so easy and we use the same breading for a lot of things here in the restaurant. So we use this same breading for our chicken fried steak, chicken fried chicken, our tenderloin, our fried green tomatoes, our fried okra, and our chicken bites. So I'm going to show you how we make our breading. It is so easy, but I want to show you that I do have my chicken bites. This is just chicken breast that we cut up into little chunks. And I already have it soaking in buttermilk, and that's how we do it here. We go ahead and cut everything up and have our chicken soaking. You can do chicken strips, or the whole breast. So our breading is going to be some flour, and of course we make this in 50-pound containers, so I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. I'll do just, gosh, I don't know, probably about 2.5 cups, 3 cups there. And these are all the things that we put in. So you can kind of judge it by what you want it, how you like. If you like more pepper, put more pepper. So we're going to put a little bit of coarse black pepper. We're going to do some kosher salt. I'm going to say about a tablespoon of each. I'm going to use smoked paprika. This is our exact recipe here at Local Flavor. I mean, not exact. This is what we put in it. It's not exact because I make it so big. But all right, Tony Satcheries. We put that in there. And we're going to put some parsley flakes. I like the parsley flakes in there because it gives it some color, makes it pretty. And the secret ingredient is baking powder. And you're going to do, I'm going to say we're going to do about 1/2 cup to this. I like a lot of baking powder. I learned this trick from an Amish lady. She sold me her cookbook. We went to her house one time to do a dinner with our church, and I said, oh my gosh, this is the best coleslaw I have ever had. Can I have your recipe? And she said, no, but you can buy my cookbook. And so she puts baking powder in most of her breadings because it makes it fluff up, crisp up, really good. So you can just take that and to taste, if you want to give it a taste and see if it's salty enough. I think it's perfect. There we go. It's almost okra season. It's almost time for fresh okra. But as you know, we cannot get fresh okra all the time. So here's a secret. You can get frozen okra, not the breaded kind, already cut up in your at your friendly grocery store, which Price Chopper is my favorite grocery store, and they usually always have the unbreaded okra. So you want to grab some of this. The only bad thing about this is it does have, you know, some of the, they cut it all up, you know, like they have the end there, which I wouldn't use that. So sometimes you got to go through and just kind of pick out the bad pieces when you do the frozen, opposed to cutting it ourselves. So just frozen okra, it's still a little frozen, just like that. What you're going to do is you're just going to add buttermilk right to your okra. And I'm telling you, whether you have the fresh or the frozen, both, this turns out absolutely fantastic. Everybody loves it. Our okra is a big hit here. So I usually just take my okra and just swish it around in my buttermilk real good and then drop it right into my breading. So let's do a little bit of this okra. I just toss it around in my flour. And then we usually have a pretty big setup upstairs, but take it and put it in like a colander and get all the excess breading off of. Take it and shake it until all that excess flour comes off, just like that. Well, I'm not shaking it very good. Let me give it a good shake. Shake, shake, shake. Just like that. Get all that off, and then you're going to put this right into your hot oil. So we're going to do the same thing with our chicken bites. Soak them in the buttermilk, and then you're just going to kind of drain a little bit of that buttermilk off and throw them right into our breading. Now, if you don't want to use this recipe for the breading, I think also I've been trying that Dano's seasoning, and it is really good too, that you could just put right into the flour and then just use a little bit of the baking powder to make it crispier. All right, So I'm going to get these chicken bites ready. They'll be ready to roll as soon as our oil is ready. And this is going to be just easy peasy. Put a little green beans or corn with this and it'll be the best supper. Maybe even a biscuit or two. I like to test my oil by just throwing a little bit of the flour in there just to see if it's ready. And see how it's kind of bubbling up? It is just about there. I like for it to kind of make a little bit of a pop and a sizzle. There it is. There's that pop and sizzle. All right, now we're going to put our okra right in. Now we're just going to cook this okra until it is golden, crispy brown. My gosh, this is looking perfect. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I'm going to put it over here onto a paper towel and let all of the grease drain off. And then we're going to cook our chicken bites. Chicken bites just went in. So once you get your chicken bites in there, or okra or whatever it is you're frying, you want to leave it alone. Put it in there and leave it alone. And let that oil get hot again, because when you put something cold in there, it cools that oil down, and if you start stirring on it, it's going to knock your breading off. So let it get really hot, and then you can start stirring it once you see that it's frying up really good. Okay, y'all, look at that okra. Is that not the prettiest okra you ever seen in your life? Now, our chicken bites are cooking now. Probably be done right about the time this cools down enough to take a bite. I am not taking a bite of it while it's piping hot because I've kind of grown fond of my taste buds and I do not want to mess them up right now. So I'm going to let those cool down. Made that mistake before. And then we'll have our chicken bites and our okra, and we're going to serve it with some homemade ranch. So good. These have been cooking for right about 5 minutes at about 350 degrees on the oil. So they only take about 5 minutes for these little chicken bites here. And just put them onto a paper towel. Let the oil drain off. There we go. You also want to be careful when you do a paper towel right here by the stove like this, because you can catch the paper towel on fire, and before you know it, you have a fire in the kitchen. Don't ask me how I know this. There are your golden, delicious chicken bites. Trust me, the kids are going to love these. And there's your golden, delicious okra. What a combination. And we serve ours here at Local Flavor with our homemade ranch, which we are going to make another day. Tony from down at Clay Cooper's, he is in love with this ranch. He can drink it with a straw. So he has requested that he make the ranch for you guys. That is something that he wants to do. He wants to do a video and make it. So we're trying to find a time when he can come and do that. But this okra is good without it. Holy moly. So crispy and fluffy, and I mean, I don't even know if that's fluffy is a good way to describe it, but the kids are going to love this. It's the perfect supper for kids. They're going to ask you to make these all the time. The chicken bites are a hit. Those are delicious. So another home run right here, okra and fried chicken. Everybody's going to love it. Go make this. We'll see ya.